welcome back to LaserPan Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Bear Claw Nova Barb build in Diablo 2 MXL Sigma. And let's go ahead and get into explaining some of the skills first. And first we're going to start with the support tree, because the way the Barb works is you can increase your max skill levels. So you're going to put one on Wolf Companion, and then you come down to Ancient Blood, and basically you want to put as many skills as you have into this in multiples of 4. So if you can't reach the next 4 skills, then you can hold off and just wait until you have another 4, and then just put them in every 4. Because every 4 skills you put in to Ancient Blood, it's going to increase the max level of every skill that you have as a Barb in all your trees, including Ancient Blood itself. And then you can come down past that, put one in Fortress, one in Spirit Guide, and then go ahead and max out Mountain King for all them bonus stats. In the stance here, you can basically put one in Lion stance, one Snake stance, one in Bear stance, one in Eagle stance, and we'll come back to this a little bit later. For the other main tree, after, you're gonna put just one in Bear Claw, which is, I know it's a throwing build, but you're not gonna touch any of the other skills. Just put one in Bear Claw, and basically increasing Bear Claw just makes it stun more. Doesn't really do anything else. There's no point to it, even though your Bear Claw Nova is going to basically derive its damage. It's going to copy the damage of the basic Bear Claw, which is just going to be 110 weapon damage, and that's all it really cares about. I did not put this skill point in Blood Hatred. That's coming off of a item that I have, and then you're going to come over here to the Gladiator tree, and then you can put one in each, and then we'll come back to this after the rewards. You're going to put one in Immortal, one in Thunder God, and then max out Nephilim Spirit. And then, so this is where you're going to have a choice with your, basically your leftover points. So you can either put them either all into Eagle Stance or all into Daedalus, or you can just split them between. So this is going to give you more max life, more attack rating, and more lightning damage. And then also the Eagle Stance is going to give you more mana regeneration and health regeneration and lifesteal. So you can kind of, I have all my points in Daedalus right now, but as I would level up, because I'm only level 120 right now, I will definitely want to spread out a bit more into Eagle Stance and have some higher regen and lifesteal. With my stats, I kind of just put enough to get a decent amount of life that I'm not super weak, and then I've just basically put the rest in the strength. I didn't put anything in energy or dexterity at all. You can see I have over 5k strength right now. I'll take a look at some of the items in a second here, but you can see this is going to actually scale very well, as I only have 85 signets to learning, so I can get another 315. And as I put those in the strength, my damage is going to scale both on my move, just on the actual Nova, and a bunch of my passives you'll see through the items as well. So also, to get the Bear Claw Nova, you got to be using the Lacerator as your main weapon. I happen to have an ethereal one, so also I have an indestructible jewel in it. And I think I just put a jaw rune in there. This would be better, honestly, for more damage. And then I kind of added some maxed out the ED on it and added a bit of more life stolen per hit. But I guess you can add max damage depending how much you have in Snake Stance, or Eagle Stance, sorry. My other weapon I'm using is Grey Ranger, which is part of the set. It's kind of like a second. So instead of a shield, which you'll see the block is not really going to be happening with this build. So I ended up adding a bunch of more extra life and mana steel. And this is kind of just like a buff stick, basically. You don't really do anything with it, but it's gonna just help add more damage, and then gives you a set bonus. So we're gonna go to the boots. So the other part of this set, we don't have 3 pieces. It shows I have 3 out of 4, but we're just using the boots and the sword, and it's gonna give us an extra 2 to Barb skills and another 75 strength, which is nice. And the boots also have a up to 40% more strength bonus on them. And then also I'm filling up everything with co-runes for more strength. Amulet I'm using is Angel Heart, just more strength bonus. And then I'm just adding some basic stuff to fill in my resist on top of that. And then also a bit of more mana regen. I'm using a crafted Barb helm, just with creepy shrines. You're just gonna basically be trying to get as much strength bonus as you can throughout your items. So here we have, I also got 3 Barb skills on here as well, which is nice. Using crafted gloves. So these ones, I definitely contemplating using some unique ones, some sacred uniques, but if you can get like the strength up pretty high on them, on some of these crafted items, as well as the percentage bonus, so they're going to help a lot. For rings, I'm using Imperium bands, which are going to give me 10% more max life and mana, and up to 5% to all attributes. And then also you can fill in the rest with whatever stats you need. I'm using a crafted belt because they give also, you can get 2 Barb skills on these, and then just a whole bunch more strength. And then this is Candlewake, which is a sacred unique. And this is going to give us a big additional strength damage bonus, as well as the actual lacerators, so we're going to give that as well. So we're adding a big strength damage bonus through these 2 items, and then we're just basically getting as much strength as possible through the other ones. You can see here, the other sword here has up to, I think you can get up to 150 strength just on the sword itself, and then it also gives you the extra 75 for the set bonus. But you'll see here, just basically trying to get as much strength as possible. I wanted to try this Khazra pouch helmet out, cap, but it didn't seem to be working. Even though I am using an area effect attack, it doesn't seem to work properly yet. So maybe they'll fix that in the future. I also I do have more lacerators, but they just didn't provide as much damage when I dual wielded them, and the actual skill level on the Bear Claw Nova, it just seems to not matter, just like the regular Bear Claw. It just, you're just like, what's the point? It's not doing anything else, because the regular Bear Claw is going to add more stun each time, and then the Bear Claw Nova can't stun, so it always pierces, but there's no point. Like, it's basically the higher level. I'm not even sure why they bothered and not giving you, like, I think it's like 15 to 20 something Bear Claw Nova skill on the Lacerator. Like, I don't know why they just didn't give you a +1, because there's no point in having it higher level. It doesn't do anything extra for you. So that's all the items I'm using. Obviously, if you don't have something, try to use crafted. The other rings you could use are Earth Rousers, although you won't be getting the Earthquake on melee attack, but you'll get the Crushing Blow, the strength percentage, and the weapon damage. I just wanted the extra life and mana off the Imperium bands, and if you have the Ouroboros rings, they're also even better. If you can be using those for more strength, and as you get more signets, you can kind of replace the life with vitality and extra stats, and then you'll have Just just way better life that way. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you flapping cows here. Obviously, because I don't have a lot of the signets yet, I'm not going to be doing as much damage as I could be, because it's going to scale very well as it goes up. In my offhand, I'm going to have a Shamanka with Bloodlust, just to get some more physical damage. And then also I'm going to get the Wolf and Thunder God for some stuns, because even though my Bear Claw Nova cannot stun, Thunder God still will. And then I'm going to put Eagle Stance on to get that life regen. And Lifesteal, mana regen. And then we can basically just spam. Cows. Trying to swarm you. You also hold down the button and just run and basically spam it. Doing 18k. Up to 18k. Oh. I think that's the problem too with this, because we'd rather have Bear Stance if we could, but it doesn't let you use throwing abilities. So we don't have, like, our armor's kind of shit, even though a lot of my gear could have better armor upgrades, and I guess you can add more too as you get to higher level. But the problem is that the Bear Stance won't let you cast Bear Claw Nova ever, because it only lets you use melee, summon, and support skills, and this skill is considered like a ranged ability. So this defense and physical resist would be very nice to have, but they don't let you for some reason. They shut you down. And even with like 13k life, because I'm basically getting hit by almost every shot, it's tough. So you really gotta move with this build. Can't really stay there and get hit, because you're not blocking or avoiding or anything. You're kind of just going off your max health. Unless, I mean, you have a small avoidance to damage if you're standing still, which you don't want to be, because you get rocked anyway.
No.
Oh, ow. Seems like I should be able to take more hits though with 13k HP, but apparently not. So I guess this is this build is definitely going to need a little bit of work for survivability, because if I'm dying cows, it's only going to get worse. You see here, like, if they appear though, you can kind of like perma stun them, like knock them back, kind of like the Cow Prince boss does to you, the Uber. Where you just kind of have them like locked in at just like getting knocked back and stunned. Also, you can use like the regular Bear Claw to just single target as well. So it's just kind of annoying to switch your other skill around. It'd be nice if you didn't have to have the stance on your bar, and you could just, it was just like a global passive. Because I think it only affects you anyway. So I mean, the fact that you have to have it on your bar really sucks. Definitely gonna be trying out a few other builds using these strength items, as there's like that new weapons that are basically only elemental weapons. There's no actual damage on them. But they basically, like you can see this axe here, basically they have 70, this one anyway, 70% of strength added as fire damage to weapons. So I'm guessing if I have a crazy amount of strength with that, it's gonna be interesting to see what it does. I'll hopefully have to try it with a different move, because Bear Claw Nova is just a weird ability. But they can still do cows, sorta. I guess once I have more strength. I mean, all your stats will increase because they all get huge buffs. So the more vitality and strength you get off your items, the better. I think I would maybe try a different amulet too if I had something else with way more stats on it. What is this amulet I just picked up? Could be any amulet. Oh, that's my summon stuff. Where are you, a new amulet? Oh, I already had you. Oh. Well, you're very disappointing. I'm like, you're good. I found you earlier, but you're for a different build entirely. I might take a look at the caster Barb again to see if I can make it work. Even if it's a struggle, just like this one is. It'll still be fun to do. Oh, shoot. No, I'm trying to look at things. I get caught looking at it. Ugh. Alright, well that's pretty much the Bear Claw Nova build. Definitely gonna try out some other builds with the throwing weapons as well. Because this is kind of weak, to be honest with you. But it was still fun to try. Other than that, if you have any other questions, or maybe you have a better way to make this build work that I don't know, you can leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone who made it to the end of the video. This is Laser Pen Games, reminding you to smash that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps out. And if you're looking for even more content, check out my Patreon here, where I post exclusive video content every month, and you'll have access to all of that.